Oh, yeah, before we start the game, by the way, there's one important thing I failed to mention, and that is... Oh, okay, the game's doing things that I didn't know I was allowing it to. Oh, there we go. The image quality is an interesting chapter. The game is upscaling, and I hope it's doing that properly. Let me just see if there's anything I need to push on the thing. No, there's a green light. There's a USB connector and HDMI connector, and what the fuck? Let's just start playing. Now, if you remember my previous playthrough, I am pretty sure that I complained about blocky videos. For all that the component video output gives a sharper image, the videos were for some reason, well, I don't know how to describe it, but they were blocky. This HDMI upscaler thingy majig, it doesn't do that. You hear me? We're going to get the smooth, crispy clear video of the composite output at, well, 720p resolution. Let's go. When the game lets me push buttons again. I'm not holding the wrong controller, am I? Just let me yank a bunch of cables here. No. Let's go. Xeno-series episode 1. Der Wille zur Macht. Engage. Oh, by the way, let me just this thing for a minute. Lake Turkana is commonly considered... Oh, well, actually, no, that's just the game sound as well. This is an important archaeological dig location in real life. It is the site of... the dimensions aren't quite what they should be. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yes, sir. Dr. Masuda!
It is the site of one of...
We followed the corridor from the lakeside.
Well, they discovered some really old human skeletons here. That's what I mean to say. Let's keep on.
It's different from the others. I knew it! It's over there. This must be...
Well, you don't see that every day, do you? Oh yeah. Thank you everyone involved in making this happen.
Commencing startup experiment. Open up an interconnection.
Roger. Opening interconnection. Connecting with dummy protocol.
A-line protocol zone secured.
Opening cage partition. 60 seconds to release. Beginning countdown. 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51.
All monitors clear.
3, 2, 1. Partition open. Proceeding with Cosmos body formation.
Body formation complete. Commencing Penfield mapping.
Proceeding with encephalon construction.
Mapping percentage at 76, 77, 78.
Encephalon construction complete.
There's noise appearing in the temporal lobe.
What's the problem?
It's on the left side of the temporal lobe. I'm showing slight stimulation of the synapses in section 818. It's within permissible bounds, though. Do you want to abort?
No. Let's keep going. Just stick to the menu. I'll try for a direct approach. Back me up.
Roger. Launching Nataraja connection system.
Password accepted. Commencing Nataraja boot up sequence.
Alan, there seems to be a problem with the visual field connection.
Ah, I see a small break in the MT field, route K12. It looks like The bi-directional link in the V4 field is lagged too. Hold on a minute. I'll fix it now. How is it now, Chief?
Okay. Looks good. Let's keep going.
Roger. Proceeding with Cosmos host separation.
Morning, Cosmos. How do you feel?
Good morning, Xian. All systems are normal.
Well, how about introducing yourself?
I am an anti-Gnosis humanoid fighting system, serial number 0000000001. Development name KPX, abbreviated name Cosmos. As I am currently configured for simulated battle, my output is limited to 22% of its normal capacity. My estimated weapons specifications are...
All right, that's good enough. Thanks.
You are welcome.
All I have for you today are the usual startup tests. Sorry to wake you up just for that. You'll have to go back to sleep once everything's checked out.
I see.
Do you feel sad or anything?
A predetermined set of emotions has been hard-coded into my emotion module to better facilitate interactions with humans. In order to better facilitate a relationship with you, Chief Engineer Shion Uzuki of the Cosmos Project, Vector Industries' first R&D division, I will emit an expression such as sadness only when that response is deemed necessary. However, the emotion module of my program has determined that this is not necessary at this time.
I guess you're right. I, of all people, should know that.
Your understanding is appreciated.
But you know, Cosmos, I've got mixed feelings about all this. Of course, I'm happy that you're awake, but the fact that you'll go back to sleep makes me a bit sad. On the other hand, the next time you wake up, it may be a time of much bloodshed. So deep down inside, I hope that day never comes. Understand?
The algorithms I have been programmed with do not support the comprehension of illogical human thought.
Well, I hope you'll be able to understand someday.
I will do my best.
All right, Cosmos, shall we get started? Alan, let's pick up from process 277 where we last left off.
Roger. Placing target drones in the encephalon. The drones are set to random movement and enemy ambush. How about a test run before the mission, Chief?
Sure, let's do that. Did you get that, Cosmos?
Affirmative.
Okay. Are we in control now? I think I may have set the game sound a little too loud. Let me just check. Cover your ears for a bit. Okay. How do I sound above all this? Well, seems good from where I'm sitting. Right. I think I'll just bring it down to 40 just a little bit. Like, yeah, there we go. So, I think the character dimensions are a bit strange, unfortunately. But yeah, before we get to our tutorial dungeon, we get to have some tutorial fights. Now, I don't really think there's any sense in going through all these with you. I think I did in my other Let's Play. But yeah, let's just get right on with things. just trying to consider what to do. I'm well, yeah, just thinking about how to do things. Anyway, you will see this fight. I may edit out most of the rest of the fights, as I do with my Final Fantasy Let's Plays, as I am pretty sure I did with my other Xenosaga Let's Plays. Well, maybe I'll show a few things off, but most of the time, no.
All battle systems are go.
You know, it really doesn't look too bad like this. Give me just a minute though. I will see what happens if I do this to my TV. Oh, it starts making sound at me. Stop that. Oh my good grief, monkeys. No. Yeah, I am now watching output from Xenosaga Episode 1 at 720p smeared over a 42-inch 4K screen. Yeah, it's a hell of a sight. It doesn't do much for the sharpness, I will say, this upscaling thing. It does up the resolution, so if you have a game capture thingamajig that struggles with the original output from the PlayStation 2, with the pound link cable, you will have less problems. That said, the component output still provides by far the sharper image. Right, and how do we get those descriptions? We press L1. Now, let's see, you, I think, square triangle. It did not work. No. Okay, maybe I should go with something else. Well, Cosmos. Zap. Save some tech points. Especially for tech attack, I mean. And on the off chance, by the way, in case there's a newbie, if you pay attention to the little icon that is immediately to the left of the character portrait icon over in the lower right hand side of the screen, that is the event slot. It cycles between, I think, 4 effects on your on your fighting. The one that we have now is for null, so no effect. You can also get boost to critical chance or boost to critical damage. I forget which exactly. You can get a bonus to the boost gauge. I think instead of just a 5% or something increment, you get something like 40 or 50 for normal attack. And then there's the point bonus slot. You want to nail that point bonus slot for every boss fight. Believe me, do not question this. Okay, so let's try something else for this guy. No lightning attack. Oh. That's the fire elemental attack I was looking for. Worked fine. Now, line pierce, that is FG shots. Cosmos will whip out a minigun. We don't want that. We want blaster, blaster, or cannon. And just look at that critical.
Charging.
Ridiculous amount of damage.
Our cannon.
Get dead, son.
The enemies have been exterminated.
Yeah. So, a word about points. The points you get are pooled. That is to say, when you get a certain amount of points from defeating an enemy, you get that value distributed across all the surviving party members at the end of the fight. So, as you can see, we now get 1 point each for in all 3 categories. That would mean that the fight we just fought gives okay, then there are 3 experience points, maybe 5 experience points and 1 or 2 points each for tech, ether, and skill. Not that complicated. But that is in part what makes the menu system such a slog throughout the course of the game.
All processes to 300 cleared.
Chief, the data transfer is going smoothly. The A-line protocol is looking good.
It sure is. The response levels are really good.
If we can maintain these levels, we'll have some great results soon.
Yeah.
Chief?
Hey, Alan. Let's skip all 300 level processes and start from 400.
Huh? 400? Chief, but that's...
I feel pretty confident this time.
But, Chief... Remember what happened last time? Had we waited 10 more seconds to intervene, we wouldn't have been able to get you back at all. Can't we at least test it out in objective mode?
You know we can't get precise data that way. I'll be fine. If something happens, I'll get myself out. Besides, you want to test it out as well, don't you? We spent all night building the native A-line protocol.
Well, yeah, but...
That settles it. Let's get started.
All right, then. But if anything happens, I'm gonna shut it down from here. So don't press your luck.
All right, all right.
And don't deviate from the program.
Okay, Mom.
Jeez, this is so typical of her. Will she ever stop to think about the hell I go through for her?
You know, sir, the way you worry about Chief Uzuki all the time. I'm surprised you haven't keeled over already.
Hey, that's enough. Is the 400 level program ready to go?
We're ready to go anytime.
Then start up the program. I want detailed reports from every monitoring station. Any abnormalities, and I'm shutting down immediately.
And that, everyone, is the intro. We are now at the tutorial dungeon. And Xian's explanation of this place, or about this place, will have to wait until the next episode. See you soon, everyone. It's gonna be a freaking blast, I tell ya.